Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, True Crimes Files. Nearly forgot the file bit. This man here, Lucas Sander, he was arrested after murdering a sex offender. Some people might say sex offenders deserve it. Some may say, killing someone doesn't result in anything other than jail time. But why is it when people murder someone, they put them in suitcases? How pathetic. And not only did he just leave him in the suitcase, he also, let me bring up another thing, he also left evidence in a second suitcase that had his name and address on it. So naturally, he got found really quickly. So I'll give you a bit of background on him, and then I've got some videos to play. So a 19-year-old Florida man has been arrested after authorities say he killed and dismembered and stuffed the body of a registered sex offender in a suitcase and left it in a remote area of Palm Bay. Lucas Sander Jones is charged with the murder of a 28-year-old Coley Lee Daniel, who was reported missing on the 22nd of March, according to the arrest affidavit. Daniel's remains were discovered in a suitcase that was abandoned in an undeveloped area known as the compound. Authorities were initially drawn to the area on the 28th of March after reports of vultures circling overhead. Now, usually, if you're out in the wild and you see vultures circling around, it means there's a dead body of some form or shape. It could be animal, it could be human. So the officers spotted a partially open suitcase and detected a very strong odour before discovering the rest of the remains inside. A second suitcase was found nearby, also contained remains, along with personal belongings and an Amazon package addressed to Lucas Sander Jones. How stupid. So he was arrested later that day, and then after an investigation revealed surveillance footage captured Daniel arriving at Jones' home around 5:32 p.m. on the 20th. Daniel, who lived about a mile away, was never seen leaving Jones' house. Later that evening, Daniel's parents arrived at the home searching for him, and Jones answered the door but refused to let them in. When officers conducted a welfare check, Daniel was nowhere to be found. Investigators noticed that Jones appeared with red markings on his arms, chest, and puffiness under his eyes, and visible bruising on his shoulder and neck. According to the affidavit, Jones' girlfriend told the investigators that on the 20th of March, after speaking with him by phone, she sensed there was something wrong and went to his home at his request. And she was told to bring cleaning supplies. Now, it's a good job she had her spidey senses about her and had her wits about her. So Jones' girlfriend also told the investigators that when she arrived, she was instructed to just go straight in and not say nothing, said the affidavit. In the affidavit, she described seeing black paint spray on the walls and blood on the floor. Shortly after the police left, Jones was seen loading his girlfriend's car with 2 large storage totes and at least 1 black suitcase. Surveillance footage showed the same car leaving the home around 2:29 a.m. on the 21st, and the vehicle was later tracked, making 2 more trips to and from the compound. So, detectives later determined Jones, who does not own a car, had left during the night to dispose of the evidence bag with unknown contents along a nearby train tracks, leaving his girlfriend asleep inside. During the trip to the compound, Jones, who reportedly had Daniel's phone, allegedly instructed his girlfriend to turn off its location. Now, if someone told me to do that, I would suddenly start feeling really nervous and wonder what the hell my boyfriend's doing, especially if he tells you to turn off the location area. Jones reportedly confessed to saying to her, "I killed someone, I cut him up, And before explaining, he placed the remains in 2 suitcases and 2 storage totes. She told the police Jones said he killed Daniel with a baseball bat and dismembered his body using a cleaver, saw, and a knife. So, what type of person does that to another person? I'm just going to bring up a short news clip. I might have a couple news clips to bring up. Bear with me.
19-year-old Lucas Jones was arrested and brought here to the Brevard County Jail.
I've been arrested on a new charge of murder, I believe first degree.
A gruesome discovery in a remote area of Palm Bay known as the Compound has led to the arrest and murder charge against 19-year-old Lucas Sander Jones of Indialantic. On March 28, 2026, police responded to reports of an abandoned suitcase swarmed by vultures. Inside, they found human remains later identified as 28-year-old Coley Lee Daniel, a registered sex offender from Indialantic who had been reported missing on March 22. A second suitcase and storage containers containing more remains were also discovered nearby. Daniel's body had been dismembered, according to court documents. Jones was initially arrested on charges of tampering with evidence, abuse of a dead human body, and improper disposal of human remains. He was rearrested on April 1 and charged with second-degree murder. He is being held without bond. Jones' girlfriend told detectives that Jones confessed to her, saying, "I killed somebody and cut him up." She said Jones told her he killed Daniel because he was a sex offender and he wanted to kill him. She also claimed Jones had printed a list of nearby registered sex offenders, though she did not know exactly how the two men met. According to the affidavit, Daniel was last seen at Jones' home on March 20.
So it just makes you wonder if he hadn't been caught this time, if he would have been caught, if he would have done more unaliving of sex offenders, especially if he had a list of them and their addresses as well. So this young lad is completely evil. While I got you here, if you could like, share and subscribe and set all notifications to all, and then that way it helps me to get into the algorithm of YouTube.
Jones allegedly killed Daniel with a baseball bat, dismembered the body, and placed the remains in suitcases and containers. The girlfriend said Jones later had her drive him to the compound, where he disposed of the containers. She claimed she did not know what was inside at the time. Investigators found blood evidence and cleaning materials at Jones' home. An autopsy confirmed Daniel's death was a homicide, blunt force injuries, and dismemberment. Detectives noted that Jones not only had the opportunity but made deliberate acts before, during, and after, indicating a conscious decision to kill. Legal experts say that due to the heinous nature of the crime, including dismemberment and targeted killing, prosecutors could seek to upgrade the charge and pursue the death penalty if they believe they have strong evidence. Jones has not yet entered a plea on the murder charge. His attorneys have declined to comment.
Right, so let me just pause that there a minute. Let me just pause that there so that you can read the affidavit. Before me, Judge James H. Earp, of Circuit Court in Brevard County, Florida, personally appeared Sergeant Michael A. Connor, an Atlantic police officer, Florida, was being solely duly sworn. So the affiant is a citizen and resident of said Brevard County, state of Florida, employed as a police officer, has a reason to believe that he does believe that probable cause exists for the arrest of Coley. Well, yeah, because if he had a list of and the names of addresses of sex offenders, then that's probable cause. You're going with premeditation, in my opinion. Date of birth, the 31st of December 1997. His height, weight. Let's bring this up a bit. Where am I? I can't bring the page up. So yes, I'll try and see if I can get hold of this affidavit, and that, but it might be a bit hard to bring. And I want to skip this music just in case YouTube decides to do a weirdo. Oh gosh, it's a long affidavit. I'm going to have to see if I can get hold of this because it's pages and pages on. So let me go to the other place I was going to share. So I'll remove that one. Which one was I going to do? Just wait for this one. It's got an advert. Nope, that's not him. Where's his one? There is so many out there. It's knowing which one to bring you guys. Did I play that one? Let me bring this one up. This is only going to be a short recording.
Since last Saturday, 19-year-old Lucas Jones was arrested and brought here to the Brevard County Jail. Thursday afternoon in the jail courtroom, Jones looked at my camera, raised his eyebrows, and shook his head just before Judge Thomas Brown ruled to keep the teen in jail this time without a bond.
You've now been arrested on a new charge of murder, I believe first degree.
So to this point, police have told us the facts. They say backup charges against Jones, like abusing a dead body, but a new arrest affidavit still isn't available. So we don't know yet how police say Jones killed Collie Daniel. Jones and Daniel lived close to one another in Indialantic, and back on March 20th, Jones's girlfriend told police she saw Daniel at Jones's house in Jones's bed, but she wasn't sure whether he was sleeping or unconscious. When police found the suitcases, they say along with the remains, which took days to confirm were Daniel's, a package with Jones's name on it was in one too. Police say they also found a knife in a suitcase, which was the same kind as another knife they found at Jones's house, which police say had bloodstains in it. And this new murder has revitalized the debate over developing Palm Bay's compound finally. You can watch my coverage earlier this week on clickorlando.com to see where Palm Bay's progress stands on that. We're also going to put on our website the facts behind Jones's murder arrest as soon as the new affidavit is available. In Brevard County, I'm your Palm Bay.
Yeah. So that's all I have on that at the moment. As soon as I find anything different, or if I get my hands on the affidavit, which looks like it's a good several pages long, I'll see if I can obtain that from somewhere. Not too sure where, but I will try it. So thank you all for watching. If you can remember to click like, share, and subscribe, I appreciate that. Till the next one. Bye.